girls, welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. Now, I did have a little look back at last year and see how I looked for did I reach my 2021 goals. And I looked very presentable. I had a nice green jumper on with the fluffy sleeves. I had slap on. I had my hair down. No. That's not the vibe of this year. The vibe for this year is cozy. And if you've seen my monthly favourites and my what I got for Christmas, and if you see my vlogmases, guys, I have not been out of my Baby Yoda snuddy. This was the best thing that mum could ever have got me for Christmas, because I tell you what, I may be naked under here except my underwear, but I am toasty like a warm marshmallow. So I thought, you know what, it's all about reflection, ain't it? I looked back on last year's video and done a little list of my goals that I wanted last year and whether I achieved them or not. Let's just say it's a very mixed bunch. And again, last year I think I had the same. No, I didn't have this cup last year. I feel like I had a tall latte cup which was probably filled with something, I don't know, like iced tea or something, trying to be healthy. This year we have the good old classic no mug, which will be a returning favourite every Christmas, because if you can't have a huge glass filled with Baileys at Christmas time, when can you? So this video is going to be a little bit of a laughing video, because we are going to go over the 20 goals that I set for myself this year and see if I got anywhere close. Let's get into it, shall we? Right, so my number one goal, I believe this time last year I was on about 2,500 subscribers. So I hit in 2020 1,000 subscribers. And I was like, you know what, let's make a little bit of a push. So then we went to 2,500 this time last year. And I thought, right, so I've grown 1,500. I was like, you know what, I just want the same. And I said that I wanted, oh God, I'm still recovering, but I think it needs more Baileys. I said that I wanted to hit 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. And my lovelies, we have smashed that. I cannot believe how much we have grown. What are we on as of now? 5,152. 5,152. I can't believe it. So now I really need to sit down for my 2023 goals and think, right, aim for the stars. No, aim for the moon. And if you fall, you'll be among the stars. We need to set ourselves like a good, but still a realistic target for next year, but something maybe just pushing ourselves a little bit more. So practically we've doubled. I was on 2,500 roughly last year. I wanted to get to 4 and we're over 5,100. 5,152 of you guys on this channel. I mean, excuse me, I'm still poorly. It just baffles me. It absolutely baffles me. And throughout Christmas time, the content does go up. We do daily uploads. As I say, this is the first time that I've had to not do an upload for 3 days because I just, whatever was going around, a flu, a cold, it completely wiped me and mum out. But I am making up with it for the last week of December into Sunday the 1st of January, where we will have double uploads, 9 AM and 6 PM, all the way through until Sunday. So yeah, I did want to catch up on the content because I did feel bad, but yeah, I can't believe it. And when I look down in the comments, which I am replying to as we speak, it's nice to see people that are like, I remember you from when you had like less than 1,000, or I'm a newbie here, hi. And I'm like, hey, whether you're a newbie, a regular, a full-on day one, like, thank you so much. So yeah, I'm so excited. And then my poor Instagram, guys. My Instagram, I was so good with it, I would say, for the first 6-7 months. I have 2 Instagram accounts. They're always down in the descriptions box. I have a lifestyle and I have a food Instagram. I set 2 targets, and if anything, I've gone backwards. So I'm a bit like, oh, but I haven't been consistent on that probably for the last, definitely since holiday. So I'm going to say like the last 3-4 months I haven't been consistent, which annoys me, and that is something I want to try and get back into in the new year, you know. So I was on about, I'm going to say like 2,300 this time last year on my lifestyle, and it was oh, that was my food, sorry. I was on about 2,300 I think last year, and I wanted to get to 2,800. With my food Instagram, I find it's a lot harder to grow a food channel, so I think I was only giving myself like 500 subscribers here or there, because it does take a lot more to build than a lifestyle one, for example. I didn't get 2,800. I'm on 2,670, so I was a little bit short of it, just a little bit. But hey ho, I wasn't consistent. So again, for the new year, that is one thing I want to do. I want to get back in consistency with my Instagram, and also catch up on all my DMs. I had a lovely day the other day, and I just sat and replied to all my DMs, caught up with everyone, and I was like, I'm so sorry you've been sitting here for like 2 weeks, but I'm here, I do reply. So if you ever do send me a DM and you think she hasn't replied, I do. It's just everything was a little bit hectic these past few months. My lifestyle Instagram, I need to check this, because I know that I'm definitely not what I wanted, and I feel like I've gone backwards again. Lifestyle, for some reason, I find it very hit and miss. So 1 minute you can peak and then you just drop. So I wanted to hit 10,250, and I think this time last year I was on about 9,800. Well, I've gone backwards. I'm on 9,646 now, but again, I haven't been consistent. And I think once you start getting consistent again, your algorithm and all of that jazz, yeah, hopefully it will pick itself back up. But yeah, kind of slacked on that a little bit, and it's just, there's just no time. Trying to prioritize, like even down to your minutes and seconds, is so hard, my lovelies, honestly. And I'm just like, I like to set myself a challenge, but then I think I overexert myself, and then when the few times come that I do get ill, wipes me out 3-4 days, like I am done. Well, I kind of stuck to this one for 7 months of the year. So my fourth 2022 goal was to work out 3 times a week. I did that for 7 months of the year. I haven't anymore. I've been in hibernation since October, but yeah, I am really happy that I stuck to that. I'm going to take that as a tick. So our first goal, which was the YouTube one, we're ticking. The 2 Instagram ones were a bit meh. And number 4, we're ticking that. We worked out for 3 times of the week, sometimes more than 3 times out of the week, for over half the year, 7 months. So I'm taking that as a big fat positive, and that's definitely something I will implement and get back into in the new year. I know everyone says like, oh yeah, new year, new me, back in the gym, da da da, and people just think, oh shut up, like it's so cliche. But I think because we like to enjoy ourselves, like I had my holiday, November was jam-packed because it was the run up to Christmas. I had Newcastle as well, and then December is Christmas. Oh fabulous. And then December was Christmas. It's just so busy, and to think to take 6 hours out of my Saturday every morning, I couldn't feasible. It wasn't feasible. It wasn't feasible for me to do that. Coming home, I wouldn't want to do classes after work, I'm not going to lie, because number one, it's dark, it's very cold. It's like a half-hour to 45-minute jog / fast-paced walk to my gym. Wouldn't take the car. I mean, the price of fuel and that, so I would still want to run, but yeah, I lost the oomph for it, and it was cold in the mornings. I did do a few home workouts, I'm not going to lie. I didn't completely switch it off, but yeah, I am going to say that that was a big fat pass, okay? Oh, just like the amount of Baileys I've been getting through, that is a big fat pass as well. Number 5. I had a set amount that I wanted to save. And did I save it? Is my banking app going to go back as far as the end of last year? I hope so. I really hope so. Santander, don't fail me now. Let's have a look. I think I couldn't have been too far off. Let's have a look. So that was what I was January. Oh, I was just short. Oh, how annoying. That is because I have been spending a little at Christmas. So I had a set amount and I weren't that far off, guys. I wasn't terribly off. I'm going to take that as like a 75% achievement. Yeah, I think we're going to go 75% with that. It was definitely over 3/4 of what I did save. But yeah, I think it's always good to have, say, a set amount that you want to save as a goal for a reason that is applicable to you. So not a generic one, something that is specifically for you, that you think, right, I am saving for that goddamn reason. It might be a stereotypical thing that everyone is saving for, but find something that makes it more special to you. So then when you are going for it, it's not just like, oh, I'm going for a house or I'm going for a holiday. Make it about you. So then you could say, yeah, I want to save for a house, but I want my house with a porch, for example. I want the house with a swing out front. Something that just makes it to you. And then I find you're a lot more motivated to actually stay on track with these things. Let's have a look. Number six. Sundays equal self-care days. Again, I was fine on this for halfway through the year. The closer it got to holiday, yes, self-care just slipped. Self-care completely slipped. I come back from holiday. November was va-va-voom. And November, my skin really took like a beating. It broke out quite a lot. And I was a bit like, what is happening? And then Christmas come. And then I was ill on the run up to Christmas, which caused you're quite far away, but the scar on my lip has actually darkened. I mean, fantastic, because I got run down and I had a huge, when I say huge, you'll see in the vlogmases, huge cold sore on my face, and I was just like, great. Absolutely great. But me and Mum, we did have a little pamper festive routine. We chilled, we done face mask, and I was like, you know what? As much as Saturday will be my go day, Sunday needs to be my slow day. I need to get back into self-care, because I actually miss just sitting and putting a face mask on. But I feel like with everything in the run-up, like, you're always hectic. You're always like, I need to film that, I want to edit that, I need to do that. And I'm just like, oh no. Stop, Shan. Stop. S-T-O-P, stop. But it's hard to do that, ain't it? Because I'm very much one of these, if I've got a face mask on, I can't really chill. I would, if I wasn't with Mum, you would have seen in the vlog we was watching a film. If I'm not watching a film or doing anything, I'm like, right, so I've got a face mask on. I could reply back to some comments. I could do a bit of editing. I could do a thumbnail or look for a new intro and everything like that. I can't just switch off, which is very annoying, and I wish I could, but I just can't. And that is, one of the most frustrating. I think that's one of my, like, bad habits. I just think, nope. Whew. Number 7. Start having regular date nights once a month. Well, that went out the window, didn't it? Don't think I ever had a date night in 2022. No date nights in 2022. I had loads of date nights with myself. I had a date night every night when I was on holiday with myself. But yeah, that kind of didn't go to plan, did it? And as I say, a lot of people have been asking questions, and I just want to clear it up before the new year. I am single. There is no date nights on the scene with anyone else apart from myself, okay? Self-love and all that. So maybe Sunday could start being like my self-care date night. I could have a date with myself every Sunday. I mean, that's probably excessive. I did put on there once a month regular date nights. Maybe once a month I'll take myself out for some food. Like I did on holiday, but it's a lot different being on holiday eating out than in the UK eating out, I think. I feel like I'd get really worried. I don't know. I feel like if I went into my local village and went for a meal on my own, and I don't mean like a McDonald's, like if I actually went for a proper meal to a proper restaurant, set up my Kindle, I think it could be not disastrous, but I feel like I would get a lot of looks. Because my village is, I hate to say it, but it's a little bit judgmental. And I don't really feel like I need judgment like that. I didn't get judged on holiday. Well, I probably did, but I didn't pay attention to it. But yeah, I don't know. Definitely those Sundays for self-care and regular date nights with myself. Number 8 was I wanted to achieve a certain thing within my work. And I would like to say I'm halfway there. I am hoping that by February, I will be where I want to be with my work. And then it's onwards and upwards. And it's all these little cogs that need to fall in place for the big cog of life that we call this to go around, you know? Right. I went so bad on this one, and I'm really annoyed because I was in the position to do this. Number 9 was to clear all my credit cards, which I did. I got there. It was about May or June, I want to say. And I did. I got there. I cleared the last of it off. Oh, squeaky chair. I cleared it all off and I was so happy. And then the holiday come around and I was like, I don't want to be whacking out all this money for my spending money and my trips and everything like that. So I was like, you know what? We know what we're going to do. We're going to get a 0% interest credit card. We're just going to use it for the holiday, okay? Just going to use it for the holiday. Well, that lasted all of 2 seconds. And before I knew it, I'd come back from holiday. So I had my spending money and duty free on it. That was all I wanted. Then I started getting my haul bits on it. Because I thought, yeah, well, it's going to be my car, so I might as well just get my haul bits on it, and then I haven't got to worry. Then I started doing some online shopping, and before you know it, the limit that I was given, which was quite a large limit, I would like to say I do have quite a good credit score. I've been building my credit score since I was 18, and I've got it up to a good standard. And the credit score that it gave me, or the limit, yeah, I pretty much maxed out, I would say, in 2-3 months, which isn't great. So I am kind of back to square one in essence, because I did clear it off. That was the most frustrating part. I'd cleared it off, I'd closed the account, and then 2 or 3 months later I was like, yeah, I want to open another one. I'm just like, oh. So that is one of my main goals for next year, is try and like reduce the outgoings again, okay? Because yeah, silly Billy Shannon Lee there. Number 10, drink 1 litre of water a day. Now, I did really get into my water. When I was in the gym, I was having that. I was having my protein juices. Everything was fantastic. Do I feel like I've stuck to it since September? No. October, it was full of pina coladas. Christmas, I mean, I've definitely been drinking pretty much a litre of Baileys a day over Christmas. Oopsie, I mean, I know. It's so hard though, isn't it? You probably sit there thinking, Shan, it's not. I've done everything I can. I've got cute water bottles. I've got the big timer water bottles. I can't. I get in a flap. I get in a routine. I get really like motivated, and then I'm like, no. And I just drop off the path. So when I go back to work in the new year, I need to take a nice new sippy cup. I need to take a nice new glass in case I don't fancy a sippy cup, and try and get water back in me that way, because the only thing that has actually been going in me quite regularly is coffee and caffeine. So that's probably not the greatest, but yeah, I kind of fell off the wagon with that. I'm going to give that like a 50-50. The credit card is like a -1,000. I'm like, nope, you've gone so far back on that, Shan. But the drinking the water, I'm going to say 50-50, because when I was in the gym, it was one that I definitely had to do, and I was quite enjoying it when I was in the gym. But yeah, now I'm just like, nah, not a bit of me. Right, Shall we take a little breather? I'm going to have a bit of Bailey's. I'm going to change the battery because Canon, you're flashing again. How rude. And get in with the next 10. Have we set many of these? This one is very questionable. There we go. Canon was being so rude, flashing again. No, no, no. Number 11. I feel like I can say I well and truly smashed. I wanted to lose 1 stone. And I ended up in 2022 losing 2 stone and 2 pounds. That was in 6 months. I was thoroughly proud of myself. Might have put a bit on over holiday, which I lost, which I was happy about. Haven't yet weighed myself since after Christmas. That we're going to go into the new year, step on the scale, see what damage has been done, and then go forward with it. But yeah, I wanted to lose a stone and I lost 2 stone too. I was so happy, and that was a lot of hard work and dedication. If you have followed my fitness journey, it's in the Time to Get in Shape playlist. Sorry about that. I done a 1 month, 2 month, 3 month and a 6 month progression video, and I look back on them and I'm just like, oh, I'm getting tired just thinking about the amount of work that I need to get my tush back into when we get back into the gym. But yeah, I don't really recognise myself from the beginning videos. I was very much like, right, we're going to do this, but I didn't actually believe I was going to do it. I thought, yeah, give it a month or so, she'll drop out. She'll do it to her birthday and then that's it. But I didn't. I actually stuck to it, and I do miss it, but there's other circumstances and factors as to why I didn't carry on. Pretty much I've just gone into hibernation. That's the main thing. I would rather be here drinking my Baileys than going out in the cold, to be perfectly honest. However, I have already signed up for my first class of the new year next Wednesday. I've signed back up for my spin class, which, let me tell you, whew, that is going to give me pain like no other. I've also ordered myself some new trainers. I've ordered some new bits off of Able. So there might be an Able haul coming actually in the new year. Kind of like a kickstart back into fitness for the new year if you'd like to see that. But yeah, I can actually say that I ticked and surpassed one of my goals. I'm so happy. Number 12. I don't think I've done too bad with this either. I really wanted to have monthly memory days with people. People, aka pretty much mum half the time. And I do feel we've done that. Pretty much every month we have had something to do. A majority of it is in London. We've actually been getting back up the city, which I love. I absolutely love, because London, when it was like during the sea, was kind of like a no-go. And it is so nice to be out and back there and see it slowly. Well, I say slowly. Would you say it's pretty much back to normal? I don't know. I still feel there are some areas of which there are restrictions or hesitations in place. But overall, I do feel like it has been good. I do feel like the memory days in London have been great. I mean, we've gone to shows, we've gone to restaurants. There was a memory day with Dada when it was, well, would have been Nana G's birthday, and we went out over Kent. We had a road trip. We went to Bluewater, went to the grave, went and got some food. Probably shouldn't be drinking this as frequent as I am, because I haven't had anything to eat today. And can't be doing a drunk, tipsy, have I reached my 22 goals, have we? Can I? That's what I meant to say. Oopsie! But yeah, I think I've done really good with the monthly memory days, and that is definitely something that will continue for next year. Days out, making memories, everything like that. Cannot beat it, my lovelies. Oh, number 13. Unlucky for some. Reduce road rage levels. I don't think that I've done that. I don't think I've done that at all. Oh my god. And if you know me, my car, Bug, she's been causing me problems this year, okay? I think she's getting very close to the knacker's yard, but I just can't bring myself to put her in the knacker's yard just yet. So I'm doing everything I can to try and keep her here with us. So I think it was just before holiday. She needed a new gearbox. New gearbox, yes. And in addition to that new gearbox, she then also needed a new clutch. And then the night before I was due to go to the airport, someone smashed my wing mirror off my car. And then I needed a new battery because Mum left the lights on for 3 days. And I was just like, oh my God. Luckily, my battery was still under warranty with Halfords. So Mum prontly found that receipt, and I went, and it was a battery exchange, thankfully, of no cost to myself. Who's buzzing? Oh, W.H. Smith. Yeah. Bugger's not been kind to me. And the cost of filling her up with this cost of fuel when it was. She was costing me almost £60–65 to fill up when it was at the top prices. I'm like, Bug, you're normally like 40, 50, absolutely max. If you're running on the lowest is 50. But yeah, 60–65 quid. I was like, you're not so cheap and cheerful, Bug. I don't know what's going on with you, but we need to have a little conversation, you know that. But yeah, touch wood. She's all good. So she had the battery, the gearbox and the clutch. Like kind of the 3 main parts of a blooming car. All seemed to go within the space of a couple of months. And it was just like, the battery was the most annoying part. If you saw the Vlogmas, I was not in the mood because that was when, it was Monday. Was it Monday? I feel like it was a Monday, and I feel it was the Monday when I really started to get ill. And I remember going out to work, and it was about, I'd say 6:15. And I just got in the car. And you know, you get in as you do, put the belt on, turned, let it do its checks, turned again, and then all my lights started coming on. And the light was on, and I'm like, but I didn't put the lights on. Why are the lights on? I was like, Mum? She was like, yeah, just listen to this. And it was, you know, when it's trying to turn over. So I was trying to pump the clutch, I was trying to accelerate, and just nothing, absolutely nothing. And I said to her, it was around on the light switch. Did you turn the lights off Friday when you took the car out? And she said, yeah. And you know that really high pitch, yeah. I'm like, you can't remember, can you? She was like, no. I was like, well, I can tell you, you didn't. The battery was flat as a pancake. So I was like, no. So I took it to Halfords and done a free battery check they do. And it come up and said out of 600, 650, it was registering like 400, 450. And it was like, have you had lights draining this? I was like, let's not even go into it, shall we? Let's not even go into it. But yes, there were lights that drained it. And yeah, luckily enough, I didn't have the receipt that day, but there was one nearby where I worked. So I called Mum and I was like, please find that receipt. She was like, well, I've done loads of shredding the other day. I'm like, oh my God, you don't shred my guarantees. Because it wasn't a online receipt. It was an actual physical paper receipt. And I'm like, Mum, please find that. Because if not, that's going to be like another 200 quid over just before Christmas. And I've got it from work. She was like, I found it. I was like, thank you very much, Mama G. However, do I feel like I've reduced my road rage levels? No. It's really bad. Guys, if you was to sit in a car with me, you probably think, oh, she's very chill. She can have a little bit of a sting when certain things annoy her. But my road rage is quite extreme. I'm not gonna lie. If I go out to lunch, my friends in the car, they are shocked at my road rage. There was an incident a few months back where I'd come out of a certain area and I was trying to like get over, and I had my indicator on, and every time I edged over a little bit, no one would let you in. And I'm just like, I've got my indicator on, like, okay, the first few cars maybe not, but I'm talking like 4 or 5 cars went past me at this point. And then I saw one and it was hanging back. And I was like, great. And you know when you go and then they suddenly put their foot down? No. I tell you now, I was eyeballing that bird in her mirror. I'm like, could you not see I was indicating? Why would you speed up? I was really over accentuating my lip. My friend was trying to tell me directions and I'm like, yeah. I was not listening to a word they were saying. I was focused on that thing. And then she kept lifting her sunglasses off. Bearing in mind this was like November time. And I'm like, why do you need sunglasses on? And then I started feeling like a little bit of a biatch. And I was like, Then she started shushing her hair, and I'm like, don't worry about your hair, darling, you need to focus on the road. Instead of poodling along at 10 miles an hour, and then when someone tries to like just edge in with our indicator, you want to floor it. Yeah, my road rage is very bad. Mum now sits in the car and just doesn't speak. And if any it's so funny because if you saw Mum, if anyone cuts me in, all I hear is, because she knows I'm going to be like, boom, no, this ain't happening. My biggest pet peeve, you know, when you get them 2 freaking lanes and one is for straight ahead, and then this one will be like straight ahead or turn right, or straight ahead and turn left. Everyone cuts in this lane to come and cut through. No, I will go nose to tail with people, because I hate it as well when like the straight ahead line is huge and then you see someone and they come out to like think, woo, we're going to beat the traffic. No. Enter the, oh no, you are not getting in front of me. You can sit in traffic like everyone else. So yeah, would I say that I've reduced my road rage levels? No, I'm going to give that one a big fat cross. I would love to say that I have, but why lie to myself? I know my road rage hasn't got better. They all call me at work like Speedy Gonzales, and maybe a little bit of a temper tantrum bird, because when I pull round, depending on what mood I come in, if I pull round and the music's blaring, they're like, oh no, someone's cut her up at the roundabout, something's happened. I get out and I'm like, and they're like, oh, good morning to you too. I'm like, morning, hola. Right, number 14. I'm going to give myself a half of this. Keep the bedroom clean and tidy. Most of you are probably thinking that is a pathetic goal to set. It weren't though, because guys, my dressing table used to primarily be a dumping ground. I mean, she's a little bit at the minute. She's got 2 recipe books on. I've got all of my receipts that I need to do for my taxes. I've got my new diary and all of the Virgin Experience days. But it's not the end of the world. Generally, I mean, we've got our gonks here. We've got the skincare. Generally, she's very tidy. I'm very happy that I've kept it like this throughout the month of Christmas. But yeah, my bedroom, it can go a bit diverse, can't it? Diverse, adverse, I think is the word. 1 minute will be fine. 1 week will be fine. And then the next week, it's just everything goes to town. There's no easy way of saying it, is there? Everything just goes a little bit Pete on. But when I get into the flow, I get into it, everything's blitzed, everything's put away. I mean, the only thing is at the end of my dressing table at the moment, I've got what I call like my remedy pile. I've got my cough mixture, my Blistex, my Compeeds, my lozenges, and my nasal spray. So that's just like accumulating at the bottom. But it's stuff that I do use every day at the moment. And I still do, because as you can tell, just the odd little bit. It's more the cough at the moment. I'm getting like that tickle, which is really highly annoying. Number 15. This was a weird one for me to set. Eat vegetarian 1 day a week. Now, I'm not going to lie, when we used to do the 30 quid weekly food challenges and we used to meal plan, I would put in a vegetarian day. I don't think we've meal planned since spring. Just being honest. So, yeah, I haven't really stuck to that. However, apart from Christmas Eve when we had the pizza, if I ever go out or get pizzas or anything like that, I do try and have like a vegetarian pizza, and I will sway more towards say like certain vegetarian dishes, whether that be, I don't know, what vegetarian dishes do we used to have? Like bean burgers or falafel, stuff like that. That is what I will try. But yeah, I do feel like I need to maybe cut meat a little bit back out, because it's not good. It's not always good to have a load of meat, is it? Number 16, decluttering with clothes. I don't even remember if I've done a declutter this year. I feel like I have. I want to say I have. Maybe like March, April time. If not, there will definitely be one. I think when I come back from the log cabin, I'm going to do another declutter, because, yeah, the clothes are getting a little bit out of hand and I need to be ruthless. I'm very much one of these, especially with my jumpers. It is my jumpers, because I will look, oh, squeaky chair. I will look and I'll be like, yeah, but that's like a perfect work jumper, because it's like old, battered. It don't matter if it gets ruined. And I'm like, but when was the last time you actually wore it for work? When are you actually going to put it to use? And I haven't. So I need to get under the bed. Remember, I've still got like my 4 boxes under the bed. I can't even remember what's in them. I think one is heels, because I lost a shoe section to put some bags in. I have a feeling one is like potentially tracksuits and like hoodies and bits and bobs like that. I don't know. I don't actually know, but I definitely will get back into it in the new year. I think now, as I'm nearing 30, ooh, still got a few more years, but I'm trying to think of that mentality of, if you find something and it fits, get it in every colour. That is my motto. And also stuff that is versatile, so you can wear throughout different seasons through accessorising and pairing bits up with it. And just a bit more sustainable. I know I love my Primark. Please don't come for me. I'm still going to be shopping in Primark. But maybe just a few other things, like a little bit of an investment. Like for me, shopping at Florence and Fred is an investment for my jeans. Because I don't really wear jeans. But I found that pair. They fit like a glove. I absolutely blooming love them. So I feel like I want to get a few more colours of them, because I know that they fit and I know that they look nice. So yeah, decluttering with clothes. I'm going to say like 25% done. Number 17, earn a set amount on YouTube. And I am very happy to say that I have indeed earned that. That would not be, guys, if it wasn't for you. Everyone who messages me and says, Shan, we sat through the ads and we watched all the things, that honestly means the world. The amount of people I have, and they're like, we watched right till the end where it gets to like the little boxes and that. Honestly, guys, I know you might think it was only a couple of seconds skip. That does so much for the channel. And as I say, from doing that, it does help me to earn a little bit extra pin money. I'm not going to lie. But with my YouTube earnings now, that is like my travel pot. That is what I want to use to pay for my holidays. So last year we had a bit of a splurge. We got like a handbag and that, which I think for me, being my first year doing YouTube, I was very, very happy. I was like, yes, I want to treat myself. That is what I want to do. I've done that. I loved it. And now is like buckle down time. Buckle down. Do it wisely. So as I say, that's why I'm using mine for travels. And yeah, thank you so, so much. Number 18, learn a skill or a new hobby. I don't think I did either of them. I don't think I learned a new skill. And I don't think I gained a new hobby. Oopsie. Could you say a new hobby is solo travelling? Doing things on my own. That could be a new hobby. Went to the log cabin, went abroad, went to a concert, went up London on my own. Oh my god, who remembers the catastrophe when I actually went to pick up my Vivienne Westwood bag? We went out and Mum forgot to lock up. My phone was on charge, so I literally went from my home into London with no phone, just an Oyster card and just the name of the street of where I needed to be and the nearest train station. It's very eventful, but I did get what I went there for. So yeah, I would say, but could you say travelling solo or doing stuff on your own is a new skill or hobby? It's not like, oh, I learned a new language or I played a new instrument, is it? I'm going to give myself a half, because I would say it is a hobby. It is a hobby, wanting to spend time with yourself. I'm going to give that a 50-50. Number 19, be the best version of you. And I really do feel like I have smashed this year. It's been a whirlwind and a roller coaster of a year, let me tell you that. But even though I've had down days, and down days are normal, okay? Please don't sit here thinking, well, she's always so positive. Trust me, I have down days. You've seen them in the vlogs, my down days. And it's all about just picking yourself back up, moving forward, carrying on, seizing every day with both hands and just taking the plunge, you know? And I love it when I get messages from people who are maybe newly single or they're with a partner, but they're like, I'm going to go out for a coffee today on my own and just enjoy my company. I love that. Honestly, guys, that was how I started. I used to go for lunch on my own, grab a coffee, or I'd go and get some food and sit in the car. little by little. And then, as I say, went London. That was, not gonna lie, that was a little bit stressful because I went on a day, I think, when there was a lot of train problems and I had to get diversions and everything like that. I done that. I then done the log cabin. I then done 2 freaking weeks in Dominican Republic. Then I went to a concert and drove for almost 6 hours to see my nan up in Newcastle. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. The thought of not doing something now because you're worried about other people's opinion is so irrelevant to me now. Once you get over that hurdle and you get over that first initial like, oh, don't know if I can do this, and you realise you can do this, don't get me wrong, it's going to feel weird at first. That's why when I was on holiday, and even like when I was at the gin distillery on my own, I'll have my iPad or I'll have my Kindle or I'll have a book, something that you can like temporarily put your mind to so that you're not worrying, are they looking, are they thinking, what are they doing, everything like that. So yeah, I definitely think if you're going to go out for a coffee, or even if you just go down the shops and grab yourself something and you're a little bit thingy about people looking, anything like that, if you're going to the shops or whatever, you can put some headphones in. If you're going somewhere and having a sit down, take a Kindle or a tablet with some headphones, take a book, anything like that. And I really like listening to people's stories where they're like, you know what, I went out today and I had a coffee all by myself. And I'm like, you go and do you. I just hit myself in the face with the glasses, but I'm like, go do you, because I blooming love that. I absolutely love that. So I would like to say that I do think I've been the best version of myself, and it would be quite nice to see what happens in 2023. And number 20 was to travel and be free. And I think I've done that. I think I have seized that one with both hands. Yeah. Being free, definitely. Single over here. Single, not ready to mingle. If you know me, I have ripped myself off now till 30. I was like, I do not want anyone coming in and messing up my feng shui. I'm happy on my own. People are like, why are you on your own? Go on a date. I don't want that. I'm very much happy with my time, my company. If I want to do anything, I've always got mum to ask. If mum don't want to do it, I'm still going to go do it. Still going to go do it. My circle of friends are all growing up. They're either in houses or engaged or having babies or getting pregnant, and I'm just like, I'm that odd friend that's like, when are we going to go get some brunch? Or like, when are we going to go to Winter Wonderland? I'm just like, hey ho, that's how it is. But you know what? I wouldn't change it. I think everything happens for a reason, and take each day as it comes. Seize the day. Seize the day. I'm sure someone famous probably said that, but yeah, seize the day. And would you look at that? That is all our 2022 goals done. It weren't too bad, was it? So, my lovelies, can you believe that's another year gone? Year of reflection. Wow. That's gone quick, hasn't it? And to think I will be sitting here in a couple of days' time going through my 2023 goals, and then probably before you know it, I'll be sitting here talking about my 2023 goals, whether I achieve them or not. Eek! That's so weird, isn't it? That's so weird. It's exciting, but it's very strange. I'm not going to lie. I feel like the next few years, these years now before I'm 30, so I've had me 27, she gone. Next year, 28, 29, then 30. Oh my God. That, I think, are going to be like the core years for me. People say that the 20s are all about building and growing and learning who you are, and I think these last few years is definitely going to be that for me. I'm going to find out exactly what I want to do, because no one really knows. I don't know. All I know is I want to travel. That is literally it. If someone said to me, you know what, traveling is free for a year, you would not see me. Well, you would, because I'd vlog it all for you, but you wouldn't see me. I would be out traveling the world. There's a guy at work and he's 23 and he's contemplating traveling for 3 months in Australia. And I'm like, go do it. Go do it. There is so much of the world out there. I would love to do that. I can't have more than 2 weeks off at my work. If I wanted to say like, right, I'm going to take my whole month in one go, I would have to get that approved from the director. And then I think, but that's it. That's like my 1 month gone. I think it's scandalous the amount of annual leave that we get in the UK. I'm throwing it out there. I think it's downright disgusting. For 52 weeks of the year and 12 months of the year, okay? Some people get their bank holidays. I would love to work bank holidays, okay, and get them as extra days in lieu, which is what we used to do when we was in retail. The only 2 days you'd have off was Christmas Eve, not Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Easter Sunday. All of that, you had your extra annual leave for working bank holidays. I'd much rather that. Because when you go from that where you have like over 30 days annual leave to go to 20, it's a lot. You're losing like another 2 weeks, 30 days. 30 days to 20, 10 days, 2 weeks. And so now I'm really thinking for next year, because I want to do a lot of like little weekend breaks. And I'm really thinking like, right, so if that can be there, I could get up there for a Friday night after work, or I could get a train up Saturday morning and have 24 hours there. I'm definitely trying, who is all this? I'm definitely trying to think of ways that I can explore a bit more. And because half of my holiday is gone with my main holiday, my summer holiday, and then I have another week for my log cabin, I like to use my last 5 days kind of like for long weekends and in the lead up to Christmas and bits and bobs like that. But I do feel like I need to kind of utilise my time a bit more, even if I can find like little hotels like an hour or 2 away. Go on a Friday night, be in a new city, or a little, well, not, would you get to a new city on a Friday night? Probably not from where we am. I maybe could get like a train really early on a Saturday morning and stay a Saturday, Sunday, come back on Monday. I don't know how it would work, but I definitely feel like time is going quick. The years are flying by, and I just think now is your time to go out and do shizzle. I definitely want to do Christmas markets next year. Not just Winter Wonderland. I want to do Edinburgh, I want to do York, I want to do Bath, I want to do Winchester. Any other ones that you think I should do, let me know down below. Oh, why is my phone? Oh, it's because the new upload's gone on. It's the taste testing Yule logs. I see you all commenting on that, so you're loving that, which I blooming love. But yeah, 2022. I feel like we've overachieved on some, underachieved on a lot, but hey ho, that's all to do with life. And now I'm in a good positive mindset. Cast a Footloose, that is something I would like for the new year. Cast a Footloose, just to not be the Cast a Footloose. And do we think that's going to happen? No, because it's been like this for what, 5 years? Fan-dabby dozy. But yeah, I'm actually excited now to sit down and read and go through 2023 goals. This is so exciting. But guys, if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment. Did you remember any of the goals that I'd set myself from last year? Do you think there's any that, like, Shan, you're not being realistic to reset them for this year? So I don't know, drinking a litre of water, cleaning my room tidy, or what do you think is a goal that I should set myself for 2023? I would like to I'd like to hear your thoughts on that, my lovelies. Okay, but take care, stay safe as always, and I think tomorrow you will see the 2 episodes of Vlogmas. Oh my god. Guys, it's Christmas week Vlogmas. Bye!